Dr. Bob Martin Show. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob, at your service Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
I'm Ben Utek. I played high school, college, and pro football, helping my team win the 2006 championship. It was an amazing day, but it can't compare to the joy I feel every day with my loving wife and 3 beautiful daughters. My football career ended after I suffered my 5th concussion. Did you know that over 1 million athletes suffer a concussion each year? That includes boys and girls, every age, every type and level of sport. It isn't always clear that a player has had a concussion, so parents, athletes, and coaches need to learn about concussion signs and symptoms. The American Academy of Neurology recommends athletes thought to have a concussion be immediately removed from play and not returned until assessed by a healthcare professional trained in concussion. This isn't just about sports. It's about your brain. When in doubt, sit it out. Learn more at aan.com/concussion. That's aan.com/concussion. A message from the American Academy of Neurology.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course! This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate, so discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Talk here. Talk there. Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. The Health and Wealth Radio Network. WNN.
We all share a common journey. We wanted to serve our country, stand for something bigger than ourselves, and protect the things we love. Although we were ready to face any mission, help those in need, and make a difference, for some of us, coming home was more of a challenge than we expected. In the service, we had each other's backs. But as veterans, it can sometimes feel like we're all alone, even when surrounded by our loved ones.
If you're a veteran or service member in crisis or know one who is, call 1-800-273-8255 and press 1. Chat at veteranscrisisline.net or text 838-255.
Get ready to receive your positive waves of Sunny's light energy. Feel Great Meditate with Sunny is your meditation destination. Broadcasting from sunny South Florida. Achieve inner peace, deep relaxation, recharge the brain, and reset your mind. Visit feelgreatmeditate.com for more details on how you can feel great and meditate. Schedule your appointment now by calling 855-FEEL-GREAT. That's 855-FEELGRA.
The British are coming. The British are coming. It's the new British invasion. Nikki Gross-Klein, real estate genius, along with fitness phenom Lily Jaffe of Evolving Bodies, will be joining the Brooklyn Cafe first Monday of the month at 1 p.m. The Brits talk honestly about health, hormones, and women in business. Are you ready to achieve your goals? Join the conversation on wealth, women, finance, aging, relationships, and a lot of fun that might have the producers speechless. Nikki and Lily are experts in their fields and will share their knowledge and experience to help improve your life. They promise this will be nothing like you've ever heard before. Does your child learn best when they see and experience information? Is your child smarter than indicated by test results? 3D Learner is an integrated learning program that helps identify your child's strengths and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of the station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Well, it's 1 o'clock and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open the lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought. Take a seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go by easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or dream making. It's the feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work or play, a movie review, a restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and throw my hands up and throw my head back and come on now. Don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Say it right now, baby. Say you will.
Good afternoon. Ooh, my head. Good afternoon, South Florida. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. I don't wear headphones usually. Now my ears are gone, but we have a little boo-boo with the sound. So we had to go to this backup. Are you ready?
I'm ready, I think.
I don't think so.
I'm ready.
I don't see
We're sharing.
you.
I don't know. We're ready. We're good. We're having some technical problems, but we're all good.
Technical problems. And how you doing?
Happy rainy Thursday. Yes, those are my meteorology skills. Thank you, Chris Farrell. It is raining outside.
Chris Farrell was not on the air today.
Maybe he's hanging out with Dawn Marie. I went to a great event last night at the Heart of Delray Gallery in Delray Beach. It was with Reba from Harvest Seasonal Grill and Wine Bar and Dawn Marie, the wine chick, Dawn Cliff, the wine chick. I learned about the S's of wine tasting. I have been educated, as you would say.
What are you, drunk?
The essence.
Are you drunk? S's?
There's 5 S's to wine tasting.
Really?
Yes.
What are the 5 S's?
Sight. You compare it to a white piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Smell.
Mm-hmm.
Sip.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Savor. Sight,
savor
smell, sip, savor.
Is it word?
I forgot the 5th one. It's one of the senses anyway. Yes.
Swirl. Oh, swirl. Oh, you have to swirl it.
Sight, swirl, smell, sip, savor. The 5 S's. I am now still a novice in wine tasting.
So now you are educated in the wine industry.
It was great. We went from whites, different whites, to reds, to heavier reds, and she's got great names for everything. She has named every bottle. She's got ones called Chevy in the backyard.
Chevy
and at the
in
gallery,
the back.
we now called a new wine. It's called Porsche in the Pool.
Now, does she
We're
make,
having fun.
Hold on a second. Does she make this stuff up?
She makes up the name of the labels, yes, because some of them are so confusing when you look at these very high quality wines. Who can pronounce them? So she has a wine for every category. So she's got beach wine.
Store while I do this.
She has beach wine. She has balcony wine. We even tried the wine, the sparkling wine that has gold. It's got 24 karat gold flakes in it.
You guys drank that?
That's how we started our evening.
You know, that's just not right.
You know, I keep telling you, it's a tough
That
job.
was not right.
You're working?
I wanted to taste that.
I was working very hard all night last night at the wine tasting.
Wait, what did the wine taste like? Wait a minute, what did it taste like?
It was a sweet, white sparkling. We cannot call it champagne because, as we learned earlier in the week, only champagne from France can be called champagne.
Well, I'm gonna complain to my new friend Chris Farrell and let him know that I didn't get to taste the golden wine.
She offered to do a wine tasting for us, and we were going to put it together as an event.
She needed that bottle.
And we're going to do another one for us at the Brooklyn Cafe, in which you can find us live streaming today on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us on Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV and on YouTube at AMP2 TV Productions. Give us a call at 888-565-1470.
What's that number?
888-565-1470. And you can listen to us on your iHeartRadio app or on the radio at 95.3 Da Talk and 1470 AM. How about that? Good? Yeah, I'll cover some housekeeping. I've got more housekeeping, though.
I'm going to tell you, I'm very upset with you.
I'm going to tell you, listen, I worked very hard last night.
Yeah.
We had food and wine pairing.
Yeah.
You know, anytime you want to join the party, come.
First of all, I didn't know you were going to drink the golden bottle.
It's like the golden. I gave you a
It
golden
has
egg.
actually 24 karat.
Do you have the
bits in
gift
it.
I gave you? That golden egg from the Golden Goose?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. You were kind of there then.
Oh, I
in
get
spirit.
I get a plastic egg and you get the wine. Oh,
In spirit. Harvest was there. Reba was there from Harvest.
Plastic egg.
Seasonal Grill and Wine Bar. We have coupons to give out. So give us a call for 20% off coupon for lunch or brunch. We also have complimentary 4-ounce glass of house wine at Harvest. 888-565-1470.
What was that?
That was like a motorcycle. I don't know. I've never had to use headphones here before, so everything's kind of changing.
Listen, if you call 888-565-1470 and you say lunch, you win a Harvest ticket.
And we'll get these out to you.
That's right. 20% off of a beautiful place.
Very gracious. So thank you to Harvest Seasonal and to Dawn Marine, the wine chick. Dawn Cliff, the wine chick.
Dawn Cliff, the wine chick.
And I just have to tell you, my aha moment is still sticking with me. Thank you to 3D Learner yesterday that my name, Dawn, in a letter scramble, it's kind of like an egg scramble, is wand. Come on. How serendipitous is that? You hate that word.
How much wine did you drink?
You do not like that word, serendipitous. But it is more than a coincidence. It is a universal sign.
Serendipitous this. Listen, let me ask you a question.
Please.
Do you know that today kids are back in school in Okeechobee?
Kids go back to school on Monday in Palm Beach County.
But in Okeechobee,
I don't know when Broward County starts.
In Okeechobee, they started today. And they have signs that welcome the teachers and faculty back, right? And I always said to myself, why don't they ever say welcome to the students?
They do.
No, it's only teachers and faculty.
Well, maybe the students haven't started yet. Maybe teachers and faculty are back and students go back Monday.
School's open.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm doing my little thing over here. I can't take this. This is so loud. My ears are busted.
It's a little loud. It's a little different getting used to it here. We'll have
So-
to get these speakers fixed before Becky and Boca comes on tonight.
Joe can't do that. They can't get that fixed. They're going to have to wear headsets. So I'm going to have to let everybody know. Bring your headsets. Okay, so with that in tune about going back to school.
Back to school. It is Education Week at the Brooklyn Cafe.
That's
I don't even know how that happened. You would think I planned it. I would love to take credit for actually planning it appropriately. But
But
I
now
spoke
that
with
everybody-
Carol Horner so long ago
But now that everybody knows that you...
that it serendipitously just happened and came from the universe. And here we are.
And what we're going to do is if you go on to our Facebook page or Twitter or Periscope or whatever else you got working, I'm going to put up Carol's partner and the company logo. It's going to be right there.
Welcome, Carol Horner. I have known Carol. I'm so excited to have Carol with me. I've known Carol since our girls, who are now 25, were in elementary school. Been a long time.
You know her 25 years.
Probably about 20 anyway.
That's really scary.
That's really
isn't
scary,
it?
Freddie.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling you how old I am.
Feels like 5.
Probably 20 years. And Carol and her family have always been the kindest, sweetest, most giving people. And I've been watching her as we grow and our show grows. I watch everyone on Facebook and their careers and what they're doing. And I thought, wow, how fascinating. And because people do watch what we do and they listen to what we do, Carol reached out and said, wow, what a great show. And I said, you know what? Let's bring you on and talk about careersing. It's now a new word. It's like
Careersing.
Freddie vernacular. It's a new
Careersing.
word for you.
It's from the Bronx. Now, I have questions about careersing.
And we also have your partner with us. We have Benton
That's
joining
right.
us.
Hey, Benton.
Hey there.
Oh,
How
we
you
can
doing?
even hear you. Beautiful.
What do you think? We weren't going to hear him?
I wasn't so sure with my headset, so. Hi, Benton. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe.
This is We Got Real Sound.
It's been my pleasure.
It's been my pleasure. Where are you located? I guess I shouldn't ask him while he's drinking.
I'm located in a little town called Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
See, it's amazing what we can do with technology.
Ocean
It's about
Spring.
it's about 70 miles from New Orleans. It's really a suburb of New Orleans.
Oh, I love New Orleans.
You can go there, too.
You could.
I can go there and drink some wine.
Crazy.
I was drinking there at 7 o'clock in the
Crazy
morning.
little town.
I took a trolley, put beer in my pocket.
I lived in Boca Raton for about 30 years.
That's when you met, correct?
Yep. And you should really tell
Yeah.
them, Benton, that's the Boca of Mississippi.
Well, I don't know what it is. It's really Stars Hollow. If anybody ever saw
The Gilmore Girls. Luke Steiner.
Okay. Ocean Springs is just as weird as Stars Hollow.
It's quaint,
we
not
even
weird.
have our own troubadour wandering around.
Do you?
Oh yeah, this is a crazy place. Art galleries and bars.
Okay, so why would you end up going there when you were in Boca?
One, this is a beautiful place.
Okay.
Just as is Boca Raton. And secondly, my family lives here. And we decided that we wanted to just move a little bit closer to family.
Well, I love New Orleans. I got to see my daughter graduate in New Orleans, and they gave us a tour of the city. So at 7 o'clock, I had like 4 pockets, and there was a beer and a drink and this and that, and they took a trolley.
As a matter of fact, that's what I learned last night. Besides my 5 S's of wine tasting, that the best time to drink wine is when you first wake up in the morning. So forget the coffee. It's when you first wake up, when your palate is clean.
That's right. And the next thing you do is you join.
There was another name for people who drink wine when they got up in the morning.
You sound like Freddy. He goes, yeah, there's another name for that.
There's many names.
But they said for your palate, that's the best time to savor the wine.
Piece of trivia for you. Brooklyn, in Chalmette, Louisiana, which is just across the street, across the river from the French Quarter, everybody there speaks with a Brooklyn accent.
What is that? Forget about it.
I don't know. I haven't a clue.
Forget about it.
The reason.
Forget about it. It's like going to Brooklyn.
It's like going. That's why the Brooklyn Cafe's in Boca.
Yeah, but the food's different, and they drink more.
And now we're in Mississippi.
We're in Mississippi. You know, I love New Orleans. I love the French Quarter. I got to see some dynamite stuff. I got a little sick. I got a little drunk. You know, but it was very nice in New Orleans. The people are fabulous. They open up your house. They say, take the keys, take the kids, take the car.
So we are on back to school mode.
I used to live in the French Quarter, and it is a bizarre way to live.
Yeah.
I mean, it is bizarre. It's like, remember the bar scene in from Star Wars?
Yes.
The crazy bar scene.
Yes. And the people look the same, too.
New Orleans.
That's right.
That's New Orleans.
They are having fun. Carol, tell us about Careerzing. How do I say it the right way?
Careerzing.
Careerzing.
I think you got it right.
It's like cruising, but we're careerzing. We're cruising in our career.
Zing, zing, zing.
Careerzing.com.
We're going to do a zing, zing.
It was named by her daughter when she was 15.
It was.
Really?
You know, we started this concept and we didn't know what to call it, and actually the naming process was so difficult. But we wanted something that was snappy, and you can actually take the 2 words and make it a verb, which a lot of our clients tend to do. They're careerzing when they're working with us. Well,
that's what I'm thinking. It's like you're cruising, you're careerzing, you're growing your career, you're doing the next step.
Right.
What is careerzing? What do you do?
Okay, well, careerzing is us helping you get the job opportunity or the internship opportunity that you want. That's what we're all about.
From college and beyond.
College and beyond. We have 2 distinct groups of people that we work with. One is college students at any stage in college, and we're helping them to get the internships, so summer internships, which are so important right now, parents. It keeps your kids as competitive as they can possibly be. And then their first career job. That's with with the college clients. The other type of client is anybody that's finished their education process and is an adult looking for any kind of job in any field.
Now, what about if you don't go to college and you just need a job? Can you help people just looking for jobs, whether not even, not everyone goes to college?
That's right. And we can. We have a couple of clients right now we're working with, right, Benton?
Yeah, we do. And there are some professions, some occupations now that are, the qualifications have more to do with technical certifications than they do with formal education.
And what type of career? What type of careers are that people could look into?
Primarily software engineering, coding. There are some, there's the odd Bill Gates who never went to college. There are some. It's open to people who have the aptitude and the technical education or certification.
So technical schools, even coming out of a technical high school, they've got culinary high schools. There's so many.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad our kids aren't back in high school. But now you really have to choose your career path. And I know there's so many charter schools that work with different structures.
The magnets.
You can help them as well.
Absolutely. And what's so great about the magnets is we talk about test driving a career. And, you can't do that early enough just to see, is this something that I'm going to like?
Oh my gosh, that's a whole other concept. Let's go to commercial break. You got to get ready. When we come back, we're going to talk with Carol and Benton about careersing. It's definitely a verb, I suppose. Give us a call at 888-565-1470. You know, when I planned this whole education week, maybe I should have brushed up on my grammar skills.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But then you get careersing, zing, zing, zing.
It's perfect. It goes with Freddy vernacular. Are you ready now?
I'm ready now.
Ready, Freddy?
Ready.
We'll be right back.
Sit back, relax, and breathe while breathing in the benefits of salt in our invigorating Salt Oasis. The Salt Suite of Boca Raton provides 100% natural treatment for sinus, respiratory, and skin conditions. From the adult relaxation lounge to a children's playroom, salt therapy opens up sinuses, lungs, and flushes out allergens and pollutants for all ages. Give us a call at 561-288-0481. Mention the Brooklyn Cafe and receive 2 visits for the price of 1. Call now to book your appointment. 561-288-0481. TheSaltSuite.com.
Do you love the idea of healthy food conveniently delivered to your door? From Jupiter to Miami, Fit Food Fresh delivers convenience in the form of prepared, delicious, healthy meals direct to your home or office. You're never more than 2 minutes away from a nutritious meal made from the freshest quality ingredients and prepared by gourmet chefs. From paleo to vegan, breakfast to dessert, quinoas to quesadillas, Fit Food Fresh has you covered. You can mix and match meals from their entire menu to create your own custom plan based on your nutritional needs and preferences. Find them at fitfoodfresh.com. With no monthly commitment or setup fee, it's easy to try, risk-free. See why Fit Food Fresh is the highest-rated meal plan in South Florida. Visit Fit Food Fresh at fitfoodfresh.com or give them a call at 866-600-4778. That's 866-600-4778.
Sonia Hankin is the confidence expert and passionate guide to men and women who struggle with unworthiness, lack of confidence, and self-doubt. As a holistic psychotherapist and master integrated life coach, Sonia Hankin will help you unlock your confidence so you can make the changes you desire and feel good about yourself no matter what life throws at you. You can work with Sonia via phone, Skype, or in person. Contact Sonia at 954-214-8991. Enough is enough of not feeling good enough. If you want to find your voice and step into your power, call today for a free 30-minute session. 954-214-8991 or visit her at soniahankin.com. I Come From Crazy, a moving memoir of self-healing and courage in which Tia Angelou shares her crazy journey of growing up in New York. I Come From Crazy is a journey of self-exploration with Tia's big, Italian, and incredibly dysfunctional family. Hungry for stability, Tia shows us her desire for normalcy and happiness leads to explore her inner conflict created by her family's past and ultimately finding her own rainbow in a life of storms. Don't miss out. Get your copy of I Come From Crazy on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or BalboaPress.com.
Get ready to receive your positive waves of Sunny's light energy. Feel Great Meditate with Sunny is your meditation destination. Broadcasting from sunny South Florida. Achieve inner peace, deep relaxation, recharge the brain, and reset your mind. Visit feelgreatmeditate.com for more details on how you can feel great and meditate. Schedule your appointment now by calling 855-FEEL-GREAT. That's 855-FEELGRATE.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe, 95.3 to Talk, 1470 AM. You can find us live streaming on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe. Give us a call at
1-888-565-1470.
You missed an 8.
888. There are only 3 8s in the 800 number. 3 8s.
But you only gave us 2.
So,
888-565-1470. We are back to school mode. We are here with Carol Horner of Careersing. Careersing. That is a mouthful.
And if you call and win some Harvest tickets, we'll give you an eraser for your kid to go to school with.
Yes, we do. We have 20% off coupons for Harvest Grill and Wine Bar, as well as that's for lunch and brunch, and also for a free glass of house wine. So give us a call, 888-565-1470. We have Carol and Benton with us. You guys are the best kept secret. And I can tell you, my kids both went to college, and I don't know if they ever stepped, let me rephrase that. They did step foot into college placement, and then they walked out. So they did open the door, they looked around, and said, this is not for me.
Well,
they didn't talk to anybody.
Hold on, I want to understand this concept. So you're going to help, you got a call?
No.
You're going to help kids coming in through school with resumes?
That's right.
And what else?
Well, it's a little more than that.
Okay, tell me one more.
So it's a little more than that. So we help either college students who are in university and don't know why they went.
Okay.
They don't know.
It's about 90% of them, but go ahead.
They think it's an extension of high school. They're there to party, have fun, blow and go, and suddenly they see this open door in front of them, and they're going to be dragged out like a cat into the rain, and they don't want to go. They don't want to go through that door and start and enter the real world and have to make a living because they're terrified. They're not prepared for it. We prepare them for that, so they walk through the door with a smile on their face.
And what ages do you start working with?
Carol, what do you say? As early as sophomores, occasionally a freshman.
In college.
In college, yeah. And we get the what we call the horror story where the kid graduates from college, goes home, hands their mother the laundry, asks for the credit card, tells them what they want for dinner, go in their room and start playing video games.
Holy smokes, this guy knows my kids.
I was going to say that happens a lot. We had a house full of kids last week, and they were playing Monopoly, Disney Monopoly.
I know.
And one of the boys says, and I had my door closed, and you can't even watch the kids play these games. You just have to listen. This game was made for kids. Now it's Disney Monopoly. Right. And his buddy goes, yeah, ages 8 and up. And then I hear, I'll trade you a wand and $400 for Aladdin. And the other one goes, I'll throw in some pixie dust. And I'm like, guys, what are you doing now that summer's over? I mean, some are going to grad school, some have jobs, but just to listen to the interaction, some don't have jobs, which leads me to what you said of, what are you guys doing? I don't know.
And, the thing is, aside from buying a house, what is the biggest investment that parents make? Most of the time, it's going to be college.
That's right.
So, and when do you ever make an investment of that kind of money and not think about your return? A lot of parents do that when they send their kids to college. They think this is going to be the best 4 years of their life. I'm going to let them grow up. And then they get to the end, like Benton is saying, and they're scared to death. And now they're running into their career center maybe on April 15th, and they're graduating May 1st.
And their parents are scared to death because they love their kid, but they don't necessarily want them back home asking for their credit card.
No.
They don't really want that.
And even if they are back home, and a lot of kids I know transition back home, and you help them out, you want them to get up and be productive every day, get out of bed, go to work, get a job, get on your feet. We're here to help you, but you need to be an active participant in this process.
Nothing wrong with moving home. I did it too.
Exactly.
Paid rent, and first couple of years I was working in my job, saving money.
It's really funny. When my 2 boys were going to college, I said to them, do you have a resume? Do you have... I wanted them to back in out of college so that when you came out, you had everything set and ready to go. And they used to argue with me like, what are you talking about? I said, don't wait till you graduate, then decide what you're going to do with your life. Because just because you get a 4-year degree or 10-year degree, whatever it takes you to graduate, doesn't mean that there's a job waiting for you. You're going to be in heavy competition, and other people are going to have this concept in place, and you're going to be waiting a long time.
Because other people have started before you.
That's right.
It's like the show The Middle. Do you ever watch The Middle?
Yes.
No. Have you ever seen The Middle, Benton? And I love this show because it hits so close to home. And Axel, he goes to college, and everyone is in the line of career placement from freshmen and sophomores getting their internships. And there's Axel graduating that spring semester, going in line looking for a job. And he says, you guys are what? They go, freshmen. He goes, what do you mean you're a freshman? How come I never knew about this? So they make fun of it, but they bring light to the situation
But
if you
it's
need
true.
to start earlier.
Yeah. And the competition starts earlier. You ever notice the way things are right now? There's business opportunities are very difficult. I think that people opening up their own business is at an all-time high now because they just can't. And then, and I hate saying this, millennials love.
You and millennials.
Oh man, they
The big
just
M.
they say, "Where is that
Not the
job
M
waiting
word.
for me?" It's the M word, and they say,
We deal with that on a.
"Oh, you know, I'm gonna go light a candle for you."
So how do you deal with it? We interact with it a little bit, but everyone's about saving the world, and they don't care if they make any money.
Well, we had 300 of those little bits one time.
Maybe yes and maybe no.
Well, that's why I asked. So how do you work with the millennials?
Wait. I want to say, this is the career curmudgeon you're talking to over here.
The career what?
The career curmudgeon.
A career curmudgeon?
Career curmudgeon.
What's a career curmudgeon?
That's cute. What is a career curmudgeon? I got a shirt coming your way.
It's the taste of reality.
Okay,
And Benton
okay.
is good with the reality bit. I'm a little more of a dreamer.
Welcome to
Well,
our world.
We're not really in the theoretical career counseling. Everything will be wonderful. We deal in practical solutions to real problems, which may be anything from, okay, I'm going to college and don't know what I want to major in, or I'm going to get a degree in psychology, and then we ask the next question is, what are you going to do with it?
That's right. And that's a great question.
Yeah, that is the
That is
best
a
question.
great
That's what we.
Yeah, and then we start leading them down the road to possibilities and probabilities. And the probabilities can be
Oh, I love
frightening in some cases.
This is seminal material.
We do career redirection too, or a career interest redirection. We had one young lady we worked with for nearly 3 years who selected her career by watching television.
And what career did she select?
She wanted to, be a forensic psychologist or
That's
something
not
like that. And where you would wear a couture and you would go to work and you'd work with gorgeous people with incredible equipment and solve the world's problems in an hour.
The reality of life. Absolutely.
That's how I got this gig. I used to watch Chico and the Man. And I said I could do that.
My best friend is your twin brother with hair.
Is he?
Another doppelganger.
I gave mine away because people kept saying to me, "You got to cut your hair." I says, "I'm getting tired of this. Just gonna get rid of it."
Rod Fields is your twin brother with hair, and he's crazy just like you.
I got another twin brother.
Got another twin.
But I'm sorry, I didn't intend to. I really love your concept because resume writing and there's a science to this. Baseball is played on a baseball field, right? And there's a science to the game. Everything you see out there, and people say, "Oh, it's boring." There's a reason that game was put together the way it is. Resume writing is the same thing. Right. Bad resume means no job, no future, no hope. And then I love when they try to upgrade the resume because they're going on this interview, and it doesn't work. You go from being a chef to being a plumber in the same resume.
Well, let me ask you about resumes. I know when our kids go to college, they put their resume together for everything that's in high school. When you're in college, do you take out all of your high school and just focus on college? I mean, and I ask you that from experience. It was a big question my son had when he was applying to law school, or anyone who's applying for a job. Do you just take those 4 years in college and that's what stays on your resume, or do some of the high school things are those important?
If they're applicable to your career, you leave them in.
Okay.
If they're not, we have one client who the high point of his life is being a summer camp counselor. And he's interning today in a very, very fine investment bank in New York. And we said, leave that out. I know you loved it.
Wow, that's a book.
But what's more important, and this is something that I am rabid about. I was former director of human resources for Siemens. You may have heard of Siemens.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
The little company.
A company down the street.
In Boca Raton, 500,000 employees and 200 companies. Well, I was director of HR in Boca Raton, Siemens Telecoms, and I designed all their internship programs. And we probably, between Carol and I, we probably read 10,000 resumes.
Really?
So we know what needs to go in a resume, and we've interviewed thousands of people. So we've been on the other side of the table, which is a really good thing to have for someone who is on your side of the table.
That's a great thing to have.
And Benton's designed applicant tracking systems too, because now in larger companies, those resumes don't even get seen by a pair of human eyes right away. They get parsed buy a computer,
Yeah.
and then you
And
get.
I'm gonna
And
give
there's
a-
no feel.
I'm going to give a plug for something that we are absolutely rabid on. There's one thing writing a resume, and there's another thing for a college student to have something to put in a resume.
Yes.
And that's important. That's why the internships are so crucial.
Children come
Internships
into college
so on.
and they're freshmen, and you're taking those core classes. They're not even usually based on your major. You start working with them a little bit as a freshman, but come the summer of sophomore year, that's when you said they come forward, and you help them with getting the internship. What are we looking for in a resume, and then where are we guiding them as far as an internship?
Well, I was going to say timing's important with the internship search too, and I just put something up on our Facebook page. We're always updating that with good information, and what a lot of families don't realize is that a very large percentage, 95+% of companies come onto campus in the career fair, which is held in September, the end of September, and that's where they fill most of their internship opportunities.
In September, when school's just starting.
Just starting. So
Right.
you've got students who are starting in August. Parents ship them back up. They're unpacking. They're partying with their old friends they haven't seen in a while. And then here comes career fair, and they didn't get the haircut. They don't know what they're going to say. They don't know what they're going to give. Those are the students that are behind.
They don't know how career fair works.
They have no idea.
We've been to career fairs representing companies, so we know what, again, the other side of the table. It's really nice to have that perspective, and there's a way to work it. I've had students, I learned from students, they pull the nastiest tricks on me to get hired.
Did it work?
Yeah, for instance. Let me give you an example. There was this beautiful young marine engineer from Florida, and her friends, we went to the career fair, and she and her friends figured out, hey, I get 20 minutes at the career fair. Why don't we corral this guy and take him to dinner? So they corral me. I was there at the university, I think it was University of Florida. I didn't know where to go for dinner, so I was sure I'll have dinner with you. They bought dinner, took me to a pizza joint. I hired her. She had a 2-hour interview. 2-hour interview over pizza. And she didn't even have to pay for the pizza.
You know, those UF kids, they're smart. They're good at what they do.
Getting smarter by the day.
I got a question.
Right.
I got a question.
Sure.
The kids that come along, don't they have to have also delivery? I mean, I know an interview is important, but don't you have to have a sense of delivery when you perform an interview? When you go and you hand that thing together, do you guys help them prepare for that?
Oh, yeah. We do a lot of interview preparation.
And it's interesting
lot,
because
yeah.
what's the first question that you're typically asked in an interview or in any kind of network situation? Tell me about yourself. We have students that we work with. When we first start working with them, they are terrified. And we help them develop that script that's not really supposed to be delivered
Students,
like a
how about
script.
adults? Even I go to
Yes.
all of these networking things, and I say, "What do you do?" And I feel like I'm
Right.
always interviewing people. I guess it's a habit that I have now. It's very hard for me to sit quiet, but it's interesting to hear people say or start to say, and then someone else interrupts you, and I'm like, "Wow, they could all use your help."
What about
it's,
a people
it's the
person?
it's the old elevator speech.
Exactly.
You know,
Oh, that's what Dawn
but
says.
some people are good at it.
Elevator speech.
It's your 30-second elevator pitch. You're in an elevator.
elevator.
That's all you
You know
have
where that
before the
came
doors
from?
open.
Yeah, that came from the sales world. When you get on a salesman gets on an elevator, they're captured with 8 other people. They've got them until they get to the next floor. So they've got 30 seconds, a minute maybe, if they're going to the 8th floor, to sell these people. That's an elevator speech.
Do you have an
And
elevator
we
speech,
teach
Freddy?
I had a whole elevator.
What do you do? If someone said to you, "What do you do?" What
do
do you
I
say?
do if I'm on a job interview?
So if someone wants to hire you as a production company, what do you do? What's your
Well, I
pitch?
tell them what I do, and I said, "Listen, I do it different than anybody else, and I'm going to tailor make it around what you do. So I'm here to help you." And they're gonna say, "What does that mean?" And then I say, "Okay, let's go have a cup of coffee." See, in my world, I want to sell your idea to you. That's the way I view it, because you have a concept. It doesn't really matter what I do. I have to be able to adapt to what you do. As a production company, if I can't do that, I'm not going to capture the moment. Don't hire the next guy. It's really
There's
simple.
another little piece that we teach, which is really important, is to make yourself memorable.
Do something to separate yourself from the pack.
I like that.
Make yourself memorable. Stick something in there. I pray for roadkill when I drive down the road. Whatever it is, make yourself memorable. That'll stick.
In your resume or in the presentation?
In the presentation.
In your elevator speech.
In the interview, in the elevator pitch, especially if it's say you're at a career fair where the recruiter's going to say 100 students in 2 days. They're not going to remember you.
That's right.
But you can make them remember you if you do it right.
And like to your point, Freddie, that confidence, that ability to connect with somebody, that's very important too. And that's why, we don't allow our business to be a point and click. A lot of people who are doing career advising, they want to do everything online because they're lazy and they want to get hundreds and hundreds of people to look at it. But we want to see you. And by the way, we're not location specific. So we work with we've worked with people in England.
Okay.
We work with people all over the country.
We do this. We have a video link that we use. We have almost no one locally. We've got people from in Harvard. We've got students in North Carolina, California. I've got a client I've been working with for years. I'm a retainer in Connecticut.
We don't meet 95%.
She's calling me out of bars and restaurants because she's always got some crisis. But anyway, we work with people from everywhere.
So you're a national brand company, actually.
They even have a client in England, so they're international. They can go anywhere.
The amazing thing is that kids are going to be going back to school. The FAU is going to open this. 84,000, I think, are going to be in there this year. If you sit down, we used to do a program here for FAU on Monday nights. I donated half an hour to the school. Nobody showed up. Nobody. Free of charge. I said, come on down, let's do a show, and we'll bleed it into this school. Everybody was petrified.
Carol's already thinking.
They didn't know what to do.
She has a client ready for that right now.
Well, what I'm saying is, I asked them, and my son went, because he graduated from FAU, and he had me promised that people were coming. He ended up doing the show with a friend of his to fill the time, because it was already slotted. But they didn't have a clue. And it just drives me crazy.
Crazy man, hold that thought. We need to go to commercial break.
You always do that to me.
You know why? Because you're going to go on a tangent. I just have to stop that tangent.
Sounds familiar.
We're going to be right back. Give us a call at 888-565-1470. We'll be right back with Crazy Man and Careersing. See you in a few.
For over 35 years, Ruth and Norman Rails Jewish Family Services has been serving families of Boca Raton, Delray Beach, and Highland Beach through their comprehensive range of programs and services for people of all ages and beliefs. Whether you need help with food, financial assistance, senior services for yourself or a loved one, affordable counseling and mental health service, career and employment service, or the Center for Families and Children, JFS is here for you. Please call JFS at 561-852-3333 or railsjfs.org. Call 561-852-3333.
Rochelle Schwartz is a certified emotional relationship coach who's been trained and certified by the world-renowned Ford Institute and has been facilitating coaching workshops for 17 years. She specifically works with women in their 50s and beyond who are ready for radical self-care, powerful and loving relationships, including relationships with themselves and others. Certified in Healing Your Heart, Future Focused, Courage, Blueprint, and Best Year of Your Life. An integrative leader, Rochelle has also been featured on The Oprah Winfrey Show and in numerous magazines, newspapers, and other local TV shows. You'll walk away with more happiness, freedom, and love. Rochelle is your secret agent of change. Contact her directly at CoachRochelle@Comcast.net or online at www.rochelleschwartz.com. Or you can call her at 954-464-7017. That's 954-464-7017. Life doesn't have to be defined by abandonment or disease. Learn life skills to stop feeding those old wounds and imagine the possibility of being healthy and happy. Shari Coltoon is a master certified integrative life coach, Reiki master, and an intuitive, focusing on autoimmune disease and family estrangement. Shari facilitates a support group program for people who need healing from a family breakup. Contact Shari at 954-654-7187 to learn important life skills For a 30-minute free session, call Sherry Coltoon at 954-654-7187 or visit her website at sherrycoltoon.com. The home of the Rainbow Bagel, My Delicious Deli brings you home cooking with a Remember When deli dining experience. Located in central Boca Raton, My Delicious Deli prepares all of their food with the freshest of ingredients, cooked to order. From a light nosh and soups to omelets and full entrees. Choose from low-fat and gluten-free or indulge in one of My Delicious Deli's signature deli sandwiches. Bring your family and friends to dine in and take out. Open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to go, or for all of your catering needs. Visit them at mydeliciousdeli.com or call them at 561-393-3287. There's something for everyone at My Delicious Deli, 7036 West Palmetto Road in Boca Raton, 561-393-3287.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe, 95.3 to Talk, 1470 AM. You can find us on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe and give us a call at 888-565-1470. We're with Careersing. We have Carol Horner and Benton. I don't even know Benton's last name with us.
It's a first name. Howie.
H-O-W-I-E. I have a backwards name.
Benton Howie with us. Oh my gosh, talk about qualifications. Both of you had your careers at Siemens in HR. You have seen resumes, thousands and thousands of resumes come across your desk, interviews, you know what people are looking for, how clients should present themselves, from college students, but you also work with people returning to the workforce, change of careers. We work with and I say women because it's always women that come forward for us that are change of careers, that they're shifting in their careers. Even me, I was not doing this before a year and a half ago, even though it was my degree in college. I did not do this. I went into a whole other field and came back again. So many different people are looking for careers.
That's right.
Jobs, maybe not even a career, but job placement.
That's right.
We have two clients right now. We have two women we're working with who are changing careers right now.
What about the women who says they were stay-at-home moms? I have nothing. We're talking about resumes. Nothing to put on my resume. I just stayed home with my kids.
Yeah, how do you get around that?
I know a lady who had a really good career. She abandoned me to stay home with her children and then harassed me to start this business because she thought I was having way too much fun being retired.
I know who he's
So
talking
she is perfect.
I do not know who you're talking about because this lady that I know was always working.
Finding something to do. And the truth is, a lot of those women that you're talking about were doing very productive things.
Yes.
So it's about looking at your life in a different way.
Well, so if we use Benton's example of he knows this lady who went home to raise her children, those productive
She abandoned
him.
She abandoned him.
The productive things that you did as far as PTA, raising your kids, how do you transition that on a resume to look as productive as it was to get back into the workforce?
You have to really look at it from a functional standpoint. So in other words, my example's not a great example. I mean, I did... Well,
Abandonment is not good?
And actually, we do, on our website, we have an article about this. We call it the Stay-at-Home Parent's Guide to Getting Back into the Workforce. And really, everybody should read that now. No matter what stage you're in, you should be reading that because it does kind of help you guide, the process of picking those opportunities that you want to volunteer with. If you are an IT person, you pick volunteer opportunities where you can, do the computer work on an auction or do something at school where you're organizing data. And you can use those things on a resume. You can put them on your LinkedIn profile. Those are experiences that nobody can take away from you. And they're things that you can apply to jobs in the future. The most important thing is you stay up to date, too, especially when you're doing something technical. You want to stay up to date with everything that you can.
Do you know I don't even have a resume?
You don't have a resume?
I almost wrote a resume, and then I met you. No more resume.
No.
If you'd like some help, please give us.
I think if I ever had to put what I did on paper, I wouldn't even know where to start.
First of all, I spoke to you 4 years ago, and you said no.
But I had no resume. I have nothing on a piece of paper.
I didn't ask for a resume.
Exactly why I don't have one.
But you know,
because she's well networked.
Well, the other thing is she's well networked, and
That's
I
key,
knew,
too.
and I had learned that she was in communications, and I went to an event. My girlfriend her husband invited us to an event that they were throwing at a person's house. And I saw how Dawn was working the room. In my business, it's all about marketing, sales, and how you work a room. It's how you work a deal to make it come to life. It's like I always said, books, I always want to make them three-dimensional. You know, I like the characters, I like puppets, I like that whole thing to make this book come alive. That's what I saw 4 years ago with you. So a resume, sometimes you have to be your own resume. So I was going to say, if you're a housewife and you don't have anything in there except maybe some experience before you got married, raised 3 kids. Here it is, 14 years later. Do you sell you as, listen, you want to hear what my experience is? I had 3 kids. I with this and this and this and this, and I'm well organized and yada, yada, yada. Do you go in that direction?
You can. I mean, the value of a housewife today, they were just putting a number on it. It was like if you took that job, it would pay like $95,000 a year. You know, you're a chauffeur, you're a cook, you're a tutor, your first aid,
clean the house, everything, laundry, you're it.
You know,
would you hire someone that came across your desk that way?
We did. We hired somebody at Siemens many years ago, and she started out in administration, and she ended up running our special events department, making a ton of money. Right, Benton?
Yeah, she did. She was very good at her job, and she was a housewife.
Very organized.
But she had a tremendous organizational ability. She was personable. She was proactive, which is really important. I mean, when it comes time to get things done, she didn't look around for somebody else to do it. She did.
You know, she was also good at delegating. You know how when you have all your little chickens in the house and you
All
say,
my
clean
ducks
your
in a row.
room, all your ducks in a row, and you're asked, go clean your room, go do this while I'm doing that. Very good at multitasking. That's a
And
skill.
she was coachable. She was very coachable.
That's the
Which
key.
is
It's
really
coachable. That's the magic word is coachable. When you have students, you have adults, you need to be coachable. We have people that come across us and say, I want you to help me. And then they disappear for a month. Why didn't my business grow? Because we can help you, but you have to help you. You have to be coachable. You have to do the work.
Got to do the work.
That's right.
Everybody.
We get all of our clients through personal referrals and networks. We don't do any advertising except what Facebook, and we've got an internet site, and we're heavily on LinkedIn. We've got a large personal network, but generally what we get is personal referrals. We got, for instance, the other day we got one lady who wanted to change careers. Next thing you know, we've got 2 more that she knows.
Because people, they go in clusters. Chickens, we go in packs and flocks. But a stay-at-home mom is friends with stay-at-home moms.
That's right.
And that's their network because they're not interacting with people in the workforce because they're home.
But what Freddie just said before is very important too. The best way that you're going to find the job that you love is through your network. You may never have to write a resume. And
it does happen.
Being in the right place at the right time and putting yourself in the right place, recognizing the opportunity to network with people, I hate to say it, the right people, and saying...
Well, getting a job, getting a job is just what you're looking for. It's market research, where are they? Marketing, how do I present myself? And sales, which is the interview. An interview is pure sales.
That's right.
That's all it is to it. And what do you do at the end of an interview? The same thing you do as a salesman. You close them. You want to close the sale.
We help people with
That's what it is.
So you will help them close the deal.
And that's very important. That's very important because
you are the master.
Well, the funny thing is, I love when kids come to me and they have all of these knowledgeable pieces. They've taken every course in the world. They are overqualified. And I say, okay. And I take a pencil out. I said, do me a favor. Sell me this pencil. And they look at me like I'm crazy. I says, the day you figure that question out, come back and see me. Seriously.
Right.
Because they don't get it. You got to be able
That's
to
actually
fluctuate and change.
a very common interview question for a sales job.
And it can be something like, why should I hire you? Sell me. If they can't answer that question, they shouldn't be in the interview.
We had somebody here once, and she happens to be a very good host now. She's doing very well. She has a show here with us on Mondays. And when she came to me, I said, sell me a pencil. She said, I don't want to sell you a pencil. I said, okay, let's go down this road. I said, do you have shoes? You're wearing shoes, right? Let me get a shoe. Sell me your shoe. She says, why? And I said, because you own this. How long you own this pair of shoes? Oh, a year. I said, you should know these shoes better than anybody else. Sell me the shoes. And she didn't know what to do with me. But she ended up being a great host. Why? Because she became coachable.
That's the key.
That's the key. And I had to get her attention. A lot of times in this business, people think they know everything. Why is that?
Well, and that's the thing, too, is a lot of times if you leave career coaching, let's just call it, up to the person, they're going to look for what they think they need. They're not going to get what they really need.
Okay.
And a lot of times when people get in front of us, they'll say, I have been looking for a job for the last half a year, and I have not been able to find one. Help me. And in about an hour and a half, Benton and I got it all sized up. And if they're coachable, and I'll tell you, we have really had success in every single one of our clients that we work with, where we've been able to shine the light on what it is that's stopping them and help them turn that around.
Amazing.
And that particular client was about 5 years experience. He's working for Elon Musk today.
Really?
He had his first presentation to Elon Musk about 3 months ago.
Wonderful young man.
All he had to do was learn how to market himself. And he took off.
That's what it is. It's the confidence of the marketing. These kids come out with a psychology degree or a business degree. The world is wide open. What do you do with some of these things? And how do you help them find that niche?
You also have to know, the job market is not named by accident. There's a buying and a selling going on in the job market. So, for example, those stay-at-home moms, they need to understand what is of value on the open job market. You can waste a lot of time selling something nobody wants.
It's a commodity. Your labor is a commodity. That's what you're selling.
What about self-confidence? Is that a big part? You got to believe in yourself.
As long as it doesn't go in
cross the line to being cocky.
Right.
Yeah. Self-confidence is important, especially in sales.
Yeah. No,
but you've got to have confidence. We do a lot of cheerleading.
We get people who've been looking for jobs where we're down, don't know what to do.
If sent a gazillion resumes, they're sitting in front of the computer, and they consider themselves a failure. We turn them around, point them in the right direction, let them understand the process, build the tools, and then we do some major amount of psychological reinforcement, psychic reinforcement.
And understand their value.
Convince them they can.
Which is why what you do is so important, because there are many job sites, and I think I've got 1 minute left. There's
phone numbers and websites.
There are so many job sites out there that you can send resumes and resumes, but if you don't have the skill behind you on how to sell it, how to write the resume, and the things that Careers Inc. does, the resumes just get lost in that.
Fantastic.
I guess the foundation of why I got into this is if your car is broken, you go to a mechanic. If you have a problem with marriage, you go to a counselor. If you've got problems, you can go to a psychologist. If you're sick, you go to your doctor. Your teeth, you go to your dentist. Where do you go if you've got problems with your career?
What is your website?
www.careerzing.com.
CareerZing.com. Thank you so much, Benton. Thank you, Carol.
Turn a great education into a great career. I'm going to tell you, long. I wish I had known you guys 5 years ago. My
and
kids
just
are going
putting
to
out there, if you know anyone who is looking for a multimedia internship, send them our way.
That's right.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
All right, everyone. Have a thankful, kind Thursday. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye. Thanks, Benton. Thanks, Carol.
My pleasure.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live,